So if you're new to the channel, or maybe you're just trying to catch up on the latest and greatest at Reach and Reverie, I've been on a backpacking trip. I left far western Texas, I left the Chihuahuan Desert this past week and flew across country to North Carolina. And my two sisters and I have been on a 6-day, 5-night backpacking trip where we were crossing on foot the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It has been absolutely amazing. So we started at the Oregon Inlet and we ended up hiking from Salvo down to the end of Ocracoke Island in North Carolina. And today we made our trek back inland into North Carolina and the mainland. And now we're gonna drive up to Virginia to visit my parents before my trip comes to an end and I fly back home to western Texas. All right, everybody, so today has been a relatively long day, but a positive one. So we woke up this morning at 3:15, got ready, and took our nearly 5-mile hike across Ocracoke Island to our ferry. We got to the ferry. We wanted to give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that we didn't miss that ferry since we were going to be walking on foot. We wanted to leave time for anything unexpected that would come up in those 5 miles. So we ended up showing up to our ferry about an hour and a half before the ferry left. We get on the ferry, 2.5-hour ride to the mainland, and then Lauren's husband Rick picked us up. It was another 3.5-ish hour ride inland to the inner part of North Carolina where Lauren and her husband Rick live. And we are now at their beautiful home here, about 3.5 hours inland into North Carolina, away from the coast. And now, what's the next part of today? We are actually going to get back in the car. We just came here to pick up the rest of my luggage, to disperse all of our shared items from the backpacking trip, kind of unpack backpacking trip stuff, repack for the next adventure. And we're actually going to drive up about 2.5, maybe 3 hours north into Virginia to visit my parents now. So that's going to be so lovely. We're dropping off Rick and their dog that they brought to pick us up this morning at the beach. And it's going to be the 3 sisters, myself, Alex, my sister Lauren, and my sister Alicia. And we are going up to Virginia this afternoon. So it's been a bit of a travel day. Let's do 5 miles on foot, 3 hours on a ferry, and another 6 hours in the car today. Better get started. All right, everybody, we have made it to my mom and dad's house in Virginia, and it's so nostalgic having my parents and my sisters all here under one roof tonight. We are gonna have a relaxing fajita dinner tonight. I might show you around their property tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow we're gonna go over to my aunt and uncle's house and have a whole big family reunion.
This is marinated with a smoky kind of marinade. I'm not sure what it's going to taste like. Are you taking a picture?
Looking at your massive tomato.
Oh yes, that's my
Looks like a
neighbor's. That's not mine.
Shaped like a puzzle.
I'm excited for these
Alright,
fajitas.
I'm coming around. Everybody move away, Lily. Move away.
Come in here,
Hey
Lily.
everybody.
We have Lauren playing with Jean.
Good boy, Jean.
Look, that's me, Lauren, and Alicia.
I
And
really
Mom
like this
and
layout.
Dad.
This new layout we have going. I like it. It's
Girls.
open.
Okay, well, I think I want to introduce you guys first.
The first thing she filmed, I did ask her, what's my line? You know? She's like, no, we're just gonna be organic, good energy, and it was.
I love
Okay.
you guys so much.
So, let me introduce you to my mom and dad. Hi.
Hi.
So, what are we eating tonight? What did you make for us?
Well, we wanted to bring a little Texas to Virginia.
A little Texas to
Yeah.
Virginia, that's right.
So we did smoked chicken.
Smells good.
We have Spanish rice, homemade.
We
On a
have
rice-a-roni box.
some homemade queso and tortillas.
Queso tortillas and some nice peppers and onions that were grilled with the chicken.
Love and care. All of the
And a little guac.
fixins.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex's favorite.
We can't forget the black olives.
That's
That's right.
That's it.
All right, well, we are going to eat.
After that rich dinner.
So the way this will work, this is, it'll hold 2 in here. Safety's engaged. And that's it. This unlocks it would.
Okay.
So in order to take it apart,
Okay.
okay. Now, you try it.
My turn.
Not interesting. What's that? What's all that stuff?
So anyway, I had all of your reloading gear that I had set out, and your mother made me put it away because it was unsightly.
That's all right.
But we can do all that tomorrow too. I mean, scrounging it all up again. We've got lots of time.
I know.
Do you see how reflective my shoes are? I was the group beacon.
You're what?
I was like the group beacon.
Oh.
Because I was the one with all the reflective stuff. My shoes and my poles have reflective thingies. But you can see.
Ta-da.
We all do.
We are familiarizing ourselves with this shotgun.
Oh, is this what you're giving her to take?
Is it done? Because I'll take
Oh, it's done. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any ice cream's tomorrow.
it.
so.
getting comfy.
Okay, so dump cake, we do a
You
can
take
of
a can of
pineapple.
pineapple, big can of pineapple, you dump it in the pan. Then you take a big can of pie filling, like peaches, cherry, blueberry, whatever you
Apple.
want to get, and dump it on top of it. Don't stir it, just put it
Dump
on.
cake, you dump it
cake.
on.
The third ingredient is a cake batter. White, yellow, buttery. Pour it all out there. Don't mix it with nothing. Just put the cake batter on it.
You
The
dump it
fourth
on.
item is a stick of butter.
Stick
You
of
take
butter.
the butter and you cut it in all types of strips and you lay it out. Just pat it out on all of it. Put the whole thing in the oven for about 45 minutes at 350, and you got a beautiful
Dump cake.
cobbler. We call it dump cake.
It's cobbler.
Ice cream is really good with it, but it's yummy. You'll
Love it.
You'll like it.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, I bring up dump cake all the time, and I haven't met a single person around where we live that knows what dump cake is.
It's even funnier for them to watch you build it. Mix it all together, and they're like,
It's
where's
easy.
the milk? Where's the egg? Nope, that's not what it takes. All right,
Dump cake.
there's some bodies.